What's up, people? It's Bonnie-tastic. Just want to talk about Scarlet and Violet quickly. Where we're at in the generation, what we've been through and what's coming next. We're at that point in the generation where things should start getting spicy soon. If you look at the previous generation, Sword and Shield, it was S6A where things completely took off. Eevee Heroes. What came after that? Blue Sky Stream. You know, it was a complete just onwards and upwards from that point. Sun and Moon, SM6, decent. You had Forbidden Light, Champions Road, and Dragon Storm. Unique. They changed the box art up. They tried new things. It was quite exciting. What happened after that? Next set, SM7, Sky Split and Charisma. What's that now? Like £800, $1,000. This is what I want to talk about. We're at SV5 now. Okay, so the sets have been revealed. They look decent. They look okay. They look better than SV4. They look better than Future Flash and Ancient Raw, in my opinion. But they're not the crazy sets. They're not the boom, like everything's going to change now. I don't know if we're going to get them yet. I think we're going to get them this year. Before this year finishes, we're going to get a Scarlet Violet set that is crazy, right? But why I'm making this video is because I feel like Pokemon is probably, judging from the last few sets and how they've done, how they've performed, how well they've sold, they're probably going to cut the print runs a bit for the next few sets. It would make sense for them to do that because they've got products sitting there. I've seen Future Flash for under retail. I never thought I'd see under retail Japanese boxes again, right? That only happens because there's too much supply and there's not enough demand. And when Pokemon looks at that, they're going to think, right, well, we need to rein this in a bit. Next couple sets, not as much. Let's not print as much. But the thing is, the next couple sets and the sets after that are all going to get better and better, in my opinion. I don't know that. But judging by the past two generations, this is the bit where it starts to get a bit more exciting because they're not just introducing the new Pokemon anymore. They're bringing back old Pokemon and sticking new gimmicks on them, adding new mechanics. We've got A-Spec back in the game now. I think that it's at this point things should start to get really good. Why have sales dropped off? So obviously everyone's poor at the moment. Everyone's struggling. Hopefully it's not just me. So that's one factor. The sets haven't been insane, right? But they never are at the start of each generation. The start of Sword and Shield wasn't insane. The start of Sun and Moon wasn't insane. So you can't expect these sets that have just come out to be as good as the end of Sword and Shield, the end of Sun and Moon. These sets that have just come out are okay. They're all right for early generation sets. But another reason why sales might have dropped off is because there's a competitor. And it's not one of the classics. It's not Magic the Gathering. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Not even Flesh and Blood, not MetaZoo. One Piece. One Piece has come out of... It's not come out of nowhere. It's been about for a while, right? It's been about for over a year, I'm pretty sure. And obviously the anime has been around for years, but One Piece has really, really made shockwaves throughout the trading card fucking thing, right? I've seen people completely drop Pokemon overnight and just go straight to One Piece. I don't know whether it's purely money motivated. I mean, the first set, I think it's the blue bottom box, so expensive. Like, I don't want to say exactly how much. I don't know how much, right? But it's hundreds and hundreds. And these products only just came out like a year ago. So very impressive. I think that they obviously need to up the print runs for One Piece. Because I've heard reports that people are flying over from America to come to the store in Camden and buy out all the product and then fly back and sell it. Like, that's crazy. When things like that happen and you need to look into printing more product, that's nuts. That's like that 2020 people getting stabbed in car parks over blister packs behaviour. Come on, man. Do better. But yeah, very interesting. One Piece being really popular and earning loads of money might be attracting, you know, Pokemon investors to move over there for a bit. I hope it works out for him. I hope One Piece is around to stays around. The art looks good. I don't watch anime. I don't really care for One Piece, if I'm being honest. I'm not going to get involved. And it's not because I think I've missed the boat. It's more like I just don't have any passion for it. Pokemon I have so much passion for, man. But yeah, I think that maybe Pokemon knows that the new sets coming up are really good and they should print loads of them. Maybe they know that, but you just never know, do you? They could look at the previous few sets and how poorly they've sold and then not print as much of the new sets. And the new sets could be really fucking good. This could remind us exactly of Blue Sky Stream. That is a set that was really fucking good and did not get printed enough. I don't know why they didn't print enough, because the sales of Eevee Heroes were like out of this world. But that also makes me think maybe they plan months in advance. If they look at 3 months ago, the sales starting to dip, then the print for the new sets might be based on that period of time. We don't know. I don't know how it works, but just some shower thoughts. I was thinking, like, if they look at the recent sales and they cut the prints and then the sets get good, it's going to be a bloodbath. I mean, we are due a Rayquaza set soon. If you look at XY6 Emerald Break, SM7 Sky Splitting Charisma, S7R Blue Sky Stream, we're at SV5 now, so potentially SV6, SV7, potentially this year, end of summer, a Rayquaza set. Who knows? They love sticking to a formula. They love patterns. You'll realise this if you look at the sets in each generation. Pokemon loves a pattern. So we are due a Rayquaza set, a Lugia set at some point. Just who knows when. Are you excited for the future of Scarlet Violet? I feel like we've got through the tough bit now. They should get better now. We hope, we pray, please. 151, Violet and Clayburst are the only 3 that are really worth anything at the moment. Rage and Surf, Triplet Beat are like doing okay. And then the others are just not, they've not really done anything. I think they're close to retail. I mean, these are brand new products. They shouldn't really stonk that hard anyway, but yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting to look at. People were theorizing that we're getting Black and White 3, or we're getting like the Black and White remakes in this generation. But I just want to, another like analysis thing I just like thought of in the shower is like, we got Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire in Gen 6 in XY. Gen 7, we didn't get any remakes. There was nothing, right? So Gen 8, we got Brilliant Diamond, Shine and Pearl, which means that Gen 9, we shouldn't really get anything. We shouldn't get any remakes. That should come in the next generation in like 4 or 5 years. But they've reintroduced Ace specs, which is really interesting. I don't know whether they've done that just for like gameplay mechanics or what, but that could be alluding to Black and White remakes coming. Who knows? What do you think? Yeah, what do you think of this situation? Are you still buying loads? I always said to myself when things were expensive, at the end of Sword and Shield, start of Scarlet Violet, and every box was just so expensive, I said if boxes ever go down to like 6,000-7,000 yen again, just buy all of them. Buy as many as you can, even if the set's bad. But now I'm thinking about it, like I'm looking at Future Flash, for example. It's so cheap, that set. But I'm also thinking, like, if these sets do start getting good in a couple sets time, like really good, I should be putting that money there instead, because that stuff should perform better. Even if it's newer, it's just a better product. So maybe save up and do that instead. What are your tactics, whoever's watching this? What are you thinking? What do you think's gonna happen with Scarlet Violet? Do you think we're about to see the start of something amazing, or do you think that this generation's just shit? Yeah, we can't say it's shit until it's over. I mean, it could really put it out of the bag now. We have to wait and see. I do like the look of Wild Force and Cyber Judge. I don't know if it's just like hype, but I think they look quite cool. I like the design of Raikou, that fucking giraffe thing. I really like that, and I really like the Swords of Justice, the Unova trio. I think they look cool. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Mwah.